Let's just do this.
Yeah, do this now.
All righty. What's up, everybody? How is everybody doing on this great fall day? As you can tell, we are using a new program. The other one, I've been using it for some years, but I got this big old bill the other day, and I decided to try something different. It didn't cost as much. It looks like everything is going to work out all right, but you're still trying to get the bugs out. You hear our background music. There's one of the issues that's different from the other program. I have audio to the right. I can have all these different sounds that we can play. Can't play them right now. So I'm trying to do it, playing the music ourselves. All right, let's just get into it. Um, Welcome back, Miss KK. How are you?
Good.
How are you enjoying this hot fall days that we're having? Yes, we're
Um.
still adjusting ourselves. I see your hair not even fitting in the screen. He said I cut my hair down. That's
He
about,
used to have a big thing that looked like ice
it
cream.
was worth a lot of money. You get about $700-800 worth of hair on your head. If you ever owe me, I'm coming for your hair. Coming to get it.
I know.
Yep. All right. Let's talk about the event that we had today, first of all, to start off. So today was at church, we had this health fair, first annual health fair at Legacy Ministry, sponsored by actually the ministry and Precious Gems. Man, I'm messing that up. And also the Who Am I class and Purpose Inspired TV. So we were in the house today, getting some recordings and different things. So I'm not sure. I don't know if I can go and see are we live in other locations. But anyway, we're gonna keep going whether we are or whether we're not. Like I said, I'm trying something new. So what do you think about the event we had today?
It was pretty fun. I liked it. I liked speaking on the microphone.
Yeah, you was my kind of like my co-host today. So yes. um, what did you learn? What are some of the things that you learned?
I have no idea.
You did. What's some of the things that you tried out? So I'm gonna see if
I
you
tried.
call me old, but you can't remember
I
stuff.
tried juices.
Yeah.
I line dance.
Tell us about that line dancing.
It was just
You did you did the line dancing 2 times, and I think you were saying that they was wearing you out.
yeah.
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 No, we just getting started. You fall asleep already.
No.
Okay, so what about you? Also tried yoga, chair yoga. So how was chair yoga?
Good. It was fine.
So here we go. These good
And fine.
one word answers.
Right. Great.
Okay, could you explain to people what chair yoga is?
Chair yoga is like you got these little bars, this bar on the floor, and then it's like you pull up the hand things that are like on the side of them, and you pull it up, and it's like yeah. Basically exercising a chair.
Was did you feel it? You feel it in your arms and everything?
No.
Okay, I know y'all didn't do it that long. So there's one thing when I see adults have to learn with kids when you ask a question, we have this giving them an opportunity to just give one word. It's not to read. You got to ask them some details. We like details. If I ask you a question, how was your day? Fine. So what's that say? What did you do today? You can't say fine.
Or good. You have to
Okay.
say a sentence.
So let's start all over again. We had a health event, a health fair today. So what did you do at the health fair?
I did chair exercise, and I tried juices, and I got candy, and I got free stuff.
So you just was all over the place and the line dancing. I think that was a great event. I think a lot of people learned a lot about health. You know, one thing I learned, well, I learned a lot, but I think the thing that's going to stick with me the longest is about those beads. You know them? Those is a weight just called waist beads?
Oh, they're waist. They're belly like.
Waist beads.
No, it's belly bracelet. It's a bracelet for your belly. A belly bracelet.
Ain't nobody calling no belly bracelet.
Yes,
It was a waist bead.
That was not a waist bead.
Okay, not going to argue about that. But what one of the companies that was selling them today, she came and she did a giveaway, so did a little quick interview, and I asked her to tell about the waist beads. Basically, she started doing beads as a kid, so she enjoyed beads, so she make a lot of bracelets with the beads. And she also started selling the waist beads. And she told me the story of in Africa, boys and girls are given waist beads as a child. And as a young man grows up and turns 18, that's when he stops wearing his. And a young lady stop wearing hers when she gets married. So I never knew that. I believe a lot of most Americans don't know that. I think a lot of Americans do what? What do most Americans wear the beads for?
Decoration.
No, they use it for like losing weight type thing.
Waist beads?
Yeah,
losing weight?
That's what it's. They put. You get measured for your waist bead. Put the waist bead around your waist, and as you lose weight, the waist bead start to drop.
Oh yeah. That's what she said. She said it starts to drop, but then when you gain weight, it starts to.
I said Thanksgiving time, beads be popping all around. Waist beads just pop loose. Beads, got beads all over the floor everywhere, or especially at on the ship's buffet. You been on a cruise yet?
No, I haven't.
You didn't go on a cruise? Oh, you missed out. Ah, so much fun, so much food. Okay, so we're gonna get into it, but anyway, back to the event. We really enjoyed the event. Thank those who invited us out. We were actually hosting and co-hosting, and I think I fired her maybe twice because she wouldn't hang around and do her duty of sticking with me and filling in the things that she needed to do. But she did come out on top. She had a lot of food, a lot of candy and stuff, and she even won that. Show the hoodie that you won. Yeah, we make hoodies like that here at my other business. Forget me not, ADG, Arts to Grant, Art, Design, and Graphics. Okay, so let's get into it. We're going to be talking about some subjects. You know, there's some subjects people say do not talk politics and do not talk religion. So guess what we're going to talk about? Politics. And religion.
And religion. Okay. Please, people, don't come after us for this. We didn't do anything wrong.
What are they going to do?
We're just talking.
They're going to take our money?
No, they can't take our money. But the hate comments, y'all can't do. That's mean.
Hate comments don't matter to me.
Don't be mean.
Look, I'm going to tell you about hate comments. Everybody, there's this video I made. I was hired to make this video a couple years ago. The name of the video is called In Jacksonville. In Jacksonville. If you look it up, it's still on my page. Got thousands and thousands and thousands of views. And the majority of the people that listen to it hate it. And you know what? I don't watch that. I don't read the hate comments. All I do is look at the numbers keep on growing. So it doesn't bother me. I was hired to do a job. I did the job. They don't like the song, but they keep singing it. It's one of those what's the word? Earworm songs. It's like, I can't stand the song, but then you keep on playing it over and over and over again. So I'm fine with that. My numbers kept going up. It was on the radio news. I don't know if it hit the news, but I know some of the local radio channels was talking about it, talking about how bad they can't stand the song. But when they put it on the radio, guess what happened? It made more people go to the song and listen to it. So I'm fine either way. Good publicity is, no, I said it backwards. Bad publicity is good publicity. Any kind of publicity is good publicity. All right, so let's get into it. Let's get into it. As if you know the date, if you're watching us live, just last week, what happened? What happened? Go tell the people what just happened last week.
I'm completely lost.
The election.
Oh yeah, the election happened. Yes.
It was
Tuesday.
It was Tuesday. You were just riding around. You said, "Are you smarter than a fifth grader?"
Huh?
You're making the fifth graders look kind of bad today. Okay, so the election was this past Tuesday, and a lot of Americans are upset. Almost half of them, less than half of them, and a lot of Americans are very happy. So yeah, it's still a lot of people getting used to it. My point of view as an adult that can vote has been voting for a long time. I couldn't watch the results in the years past. I think I had the same issue where I went to bed because I couldn't take watching the election. But did you just went to sleep? It didn't bother you?
I didn't. I didn't watch all of it because I thought it was boring and there was no point of watching it any longer. And then I went and watched something else.
So, but yes, you're a long ways from being able to vote. What?
8 years.
8 years away from being able to vote. But what's happening in these next 4 years will affect you when you get ready to vote in 8 years. So it does concern you, but I know I'm a kid. Doesn't affect me, doesn't bother me. So big. But the adults who I've been around here a long time, been voting for a long time, I'm concerned, but I'm not worried, so I'm not stressing out about to go harm myself. I'm not telling everybody I'm going to move from America because I don't like the new president. I'm not going to do that. It's still America. And if you don't like who gets voted into office, well, especially for the president, you got 4 more years and make a change in the next 4 years. I believe that's what the attitude should have been the last 4 years. But so this time, hey, you don't like who was elected, you got 4 years, make some changes over the next 4 years. So what do you say to the people who are very upset and they punching walls and screaming and protesting? What do you say as a 10-year-old looking on the outside?
Okay, I really see how y'all can be mad, but some of y'all are going a little over like mad at this. I understand what you see in the future could happen to you, but you're still like getting mad at all this when you're really like, it's really, I know you didn't want him to be president. I know you didn't want that person to be president, but that's just how it is. People voted for him, and that was their choice to do it. Some people didn't vote, some people did. And then there's no point of you getting upset that he didn't win, because next year he can't run anymore. So in 4 years, he will no longer be able to be one like a candidate. Technically, because this will be his second year running. So next year, maybe if enough people vote that person that you wanted to win, then maybe she would be president. But there's no like reason for you to go punching walls and screaming, because what is that gonna do? Probably get the cops called on you. But Hey, you chose to be punching balls, screaming, protesting. Do you really want the cops to be called on you because you're acting crazy? Do you want to spend the night in jail because you're acting crazy over a president that might win in 4 years? Like
Yeah.
you're getting upset about something that could like you punching walls, screaming. There's no use for that. I understand you're hurt, but don't take that with you everywhere you go. Don't carry that around, and don't start protesting. You're just gonna get yourself into trouble, and
But
then it's just gonna be a bunch of mess.
it can be peaceful protests. Well, I'm protesting, so I'm fine with protesting. Um, like I said, civil disorder. Like if people didn't protest and go against um, things that's happening in your government, our government, a lot of things that has changed may not have changed if people just took it the way it is. Even like let's go all the way back, slavery. We would still be in slavery if people didn't protest, didn't go up against it. Um, Speaking of which, I want to ask you a question. What are your views on um, the right to vote? As you just mentioned, there's a lot of people who did not vote. They chose not to vote because they didn't want either candidate. So, what are your views on the the ability to vote and deciding not to vote because you don't like the candidates?
Okay, if you do not like the candidates, there are obviously other people that you can vote for. There is a private voter private candidate. You can vote for them, but it's very important that you vote because you're trying to help your community by seeing choosing a person that will say do things for this country. You not voting is either it's giving it's basically throwing a lot of this stuff off if you choose not to vote. It's not huge. It's not a huge deal. Oh, you're in trouble because you didn't vote. You can vote. You can vote or you cannot vote. It's just that it's like we need you to vote. So we can get the votes in, and if you voted, that would mean whoever you voted for would get one more vote from you, and that can actually help a lot through during this process. But if you choose not to vote, you choose not to vote, and that is perfectly fine.
Okay, well said for a person who can't vote and didn't know what's on the ballot. So what you probably don't know is there's the president is the top of the when we went to vote, and then there's senators, House representatives, um, Congress people, and then you also have the local, the state. So we have the government that you have to vote for this the country. Then you have to vote for the government of your state. So if you didn't like what was going on in the federal government, you still could vote on what's going on in your particular state. And then it goes down to even further. You get to vote for different things in your actual city. So a lot of these elections have things on the ballot that's pertaining right down to your neighborhood. And for you to say, I don't want to vote for the president, you are neglecting looking out for your children in your neighborhood by not voting for the local elections, the statewide elections. And even I'm jumping to it was two things on the ballot. Well, it was several other things on the ballot, but two other things that people was going to talking about was weed and abortion. I didn't really want to get into abortion with you, but um, they're being able to legalize um, marijuana, and a lot of people, they, um, I'm a Christian and this and I'm that. Okay, why didn't you use your? I'm talking to the ones who decided not to vote. Use your voting power to help make decisions in those different areas that came up that will affect you directly in your state, in your city. And like I said, there's some elections. There was like um, different city, like probably the school board that would affect your school. And I just thought real quick, just popped in my mind. If you're in Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida, public school system, they're giving away free laptops to students in the public school system. I took her down there yesterday to try to get hers, but she goes to a charter school. Charter schools are excluded. Homeschooling are excluded. Just if everyone is in a public school, you can get you a laptop. There again. So things like that for people who decide not to vote. You're not voting for those type things. You're not helping out. Like you can make a vote and make decisions on the school. No, I'm not going to vote because I don't like the presidents, the school board. All these different things that's affecting everybody, even money. And to tell you the truth, I feel that the people fought. It was so many of our ancestors that died to give us this privilege to be able to vote. I would just do it to honor them, to be able to go and vote and honor them. And I would even take it even further. If you won't do your civil duty, everybody, talking about illegals that don't have their citizenship. So it should be a duty. If you want to continue to keep your citizenship, you have to go vote. So if you don't vote, you can lose your citizenship. Yeah, you can stay in the United States, but you can't participate in the different things that we vote for everybody to, parks and things in the public. So you don't want to participate and help out in the things that we do. Why would you benefit from it? All right. So I just brought up weed. What's your take on legalizing marijuana in the state of Florida? So we was voting about the state of Florida, not the United States. Did you even see all those commercials all the time, or y'all just watch other shows?
Okay. Personally, I think. Okay, I'm marijuana. I think it's bad. It's bad for you. But I do realize that there are some things that are worse than marijuana.
But we not. We stick with marijuana. We're just talking strictly about marijuana.
And I don't think that should be legal because that's not a very good thing.
We're getting mixed messages. One, and I figured, I know you don't vote, you don't understand. A couple of years ago, they put medical marijuana on the ballots. So again, that was a local thing for us to vote for. So I was against that. I was like, if they legalize the marijuana, the medical marijuana, I want to help people. Don't get me wrong with that. But I felt if they legalize it and start putting the stores everywhere, the next step is just flat out make it legal everywhere. And that's exactly what happened.
What's medical marijuana?
You stump your toe and tell the doctor you're hurting, so you need some marijuana to help you with your pain. I'll just take it to the extreme, but it's supposed to be. Yes, there are people that's in chronic. Is that word? The word? Chronic pain, and sometimes the best, I'm calling it medication that helps them with the pain would be marijuana or the kind of like the basic. There's some stuff in the marijuana that makes you high. And there's some other stuff in there that doesn't make you high, but help you with your pain. So yes, I believe that is there to help people with that. So that's where they legalized the medical marijuana. But what I see, you can just make up something and say you got a pain. They're going to give you a marijuana card. And you can go get the marijuana. So I feel like it's already legal. So now this next step was just taking away the hoops and just flat out 21 and above smoke weed if you please. But what I saw, my point of view, what I saw was a lot of the people who all these medical marijuana shops that's popping up all over the state. the same people that's opening up all these stores was going to be the same people getting all the money when you legalized marijuana. It still wasn't going to go back to the ordinary people. And I know this is very controversial what I'm about to say, but I don't condone legalize illegal drugs. But we got to face reality. There's a lot of quote unquote drug dealers that sell marijuana in their neighborhood. That's their business, and they sell it in the neighborhoods. That's how they survive. In some neighborhood, that's the only way you can survive. And they sell it to survive. So now if they legalize it, so now you got to go to the store and buy the marijuana. What happens to the drug dealer? What happens to it? So it's kind of like let's make it legal, but you got to go buy it from the store. Okay, now it's illegal. So what's happened to the corner store dude? That's what I'm calling the guy, the guy on the street. So now you're going to put him out of business just because you're making it legal. But now it's not legal. You're going to arrest him and throw him in jail. But then flick of one switch, now it's legal. So let me put you out of business. How come he can't? Why we can't make him legal and still sell? I hope I'm making sense. If a guy all of a sudden is no longer illegal, so that means this guy could just say, okay, he got him a business now. He's legit. He can open up a marijuana store and start selling it. No, we're gonna kick him out of business and just send it to the big industry. I know that went above your head, but that's the way I'm looking at it. It's like the poor dudes, the poor drug dealer, the little dude on the street corner trying to make some money to feed his family. What happens to him? Okay. And like I said, another one, the abortion was on it. You said, I'm gonna go ahead. What's your? Well, I'm gonna start with mine, and you can just piggyback off that. It seemed like it was 1,258 times a day they played these abortion commercials to vote for it, vote against it, vote for it, vote against it. But they was confusing. Both sides were telling each other that side is lying. This is the truth. No, this side is lying. It was too much. And then if you read the thing, it's like mumbo jumbo. They know how to write stuff legal. So you're thinking you're voting for something and you're really voting against it. And you think you're voting against something, you're voting for it. So I'm here to tell the world, I didn't vote on that. I couldn't get a clear answer on what I was voting for. So I left it alone. So from just that little bit from you, what you heard, what are you hearing from people? What you been hearing in the streets about that? On the
I only watch TV, and when it pops up, it just says vote Amendment 4, and then it's like, and then I skip it, and then it's like, and then it just goes.
Then the next one don't vote for it. Then the next one do vote for it. The next one don't vote for it. I am tired of it. I'm glad it's over. But yeah, I still don't know that. They said basically, I think it didn't pass. So whatever laws were set up, they're going to stand. That's not the end of it. So it's going to come back around again. So that's why I say the people who don't want to vote for other, if they didn't want to vote for the president, there's other things like that. So what are your values? So if you have a particular value, you should have came out and voted yes. If you got other values, you should have came out and voted no. Those are these things that matter to us right here in Florida. Not because I don't like the presidents. I don't care about what's on the ballot. So I'm not going to vote at all. It's like, I feel like you're sticking your thumb up. Let me see how they do it. Sticking your thumb up like that at the people who died to give us the right to vote. So when you turn 18, as soon as you turn 18, we got to go register to vote. They don't teach you what to vote for. I teach you how to think. And then you can make educated decisions on how to vote. All right. I guess we can get past all that serious stuff. I'm glad the election is over. We are moving forward. We are believers. I believe in God. So no matter who is in the White House, our Heavenly Father is in control in the big White House in the sky in heaven. All right. So you ain't worried about it, are you?
Uh-uh.
I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. So let's get into it. Let's play our first video for the evening. Like I said, we are using a new software, and I hope this thing. Whoops. Oh, where the videos at? Up, right there. And the new thing is, wait a minute, show more. I downloaded 3 videos. And guess what? I don't even see either one of them. But here's an old one. I'm going to play this old one that I played by mistake. Let's play to see what happens.
No. No. That nigga just fake that shit.
No. No.
Can I have some? That was rude.
You cannot eat AirPods, Ivy.
You're not getting pancakes for dinner.
You know you're not supposed to touch that.
Sit down in the chair.
So y'all just start off bad. I thought kids was taught to be bad. They just start off bad. At least you're getting better. You get any particular one of those videos that reminded you of you? I saw Oz, that little dude telling him to sit down. Yeah, I'm sorry, Oz. My nephew Oz, hard-headed. Like a hard-headed little joker. You got to straighten him out.
Harder than a brick.
But I think, I believe he learned from you.
No, he doesn't.
He watched you and saw all the things that you were getting away with, just like in some of these videos. They watch you do some of these things.
Short.
But I think some of the criminal acts that he does, he got it from you.
I don't order stuff.
I ain't talking about that yet. You know what our nephew did? Go ahead, tell the story. You was there. What are you doing? Tell the people the stories. Our little.
Well, my baby cousin Ozzy ordered $177 worth of stuff off of Walmart.com on my Didi's phone.
$177 worth of toys.
And he was told that the cops would be called on him.
So how old is he?
He's 4 years old.
4-year-old, got the phone, went to Walmart.com and ordered $177 worth of toys and had it shipped to the house. So had packages coming to the house every day. So we took a trip back to Walmart, took all those things back, and I did videotape the situation. He was starting to cry because he wanted to see what he ordered. So like we had to go and return all those things that he ordered. But so you smart enough to order stuff on the phone. So we got different things. Man, we didn't think twice about anything like that as a child. What in the world are you doing?
I'm an angel. I would not order any of that stuff.
It's I see a lot of you. I'm giving you credit. You have been acting a lot better than you used to, but I do think he picked up a lot of your traits.
How? I didn't even do anything.
He was watching you.
I don't even do anything.
He saw, I think, the number one. Let's talk about this, the talking back. The talking back, or you used to do this with your grandma. They would tell you to do something, you either wouldn't move, you act like you got 3 inches of wax in your ears, like you couldn't hear nothing, or slow motion, or you get up and go do something else, do anything else except for doing. And I would be right there looking. You think, and I know mom wasn't paying attention a lot of times. She'll tell you to do something, you wouldn't get up, and she'll start talking about something else, or she'll tell you to go do something, you wouldn't get up. So have you changed on that area?
Yeah.
I don't believe you. Gotta sit up. Not too much. But you see how Oz is starting to do? You got to say things 10 times because I think he saw you. He watched you. So there's a lot of younger kids are watching the older kids and see how they act and see how they get away with different things. So he saw you getting away with it. So I guess he feels he can get away with it. Now you're getting more mature. Now you see what he's doing. And now you got no control over, right? He does whatever he want to do. I'm asking.
Yes, he just thinks he's the big boy and he knows it all, and he thinks, oh, I'm so sweet and I'm so nice, calling people idiots and throwing stuff at them. And yeah, I'm calling you out, Oz.
So that's a new thing. He's calling people idiots now.
Yeah, he called me an idiot. He is a mean little boy.
Okay.
He is almost one of the meanest little boys I've ever met. And I've only met like 3.
Oh. So I know y'all have fun hanging out a lot.
And
Yeah.
we're like really off and on type. We aren't like the cousins that will get along 24/7. We are one of the cousins that will only get along for like an hour, and then or at least like 20 minutes until we get into like the arguing stage of the cousinhood.
But he's 4.
I know he's 4, but he's a rude little know-it-all, and he's always calling me an idiot, or he's hitting somebody, or he's asking for something, or he's talking too much.
So my question, does he get spankings?
Sometimes he'll get spankings if he's bad.
Do you get spankings?
I only get spankings when I'm like really bad and I did something really, really bad.
Man.
Real bad.
When the last time you got a spanking?
I got one that like I want to say like.
Man, see, it's been so,
like last year, or like in 3rd grade.
But you should have got one like last week.
What do you mean?
You be getting away with stuff, so he does too.
He be getting away with something I would never.
He's 4, you're 10.
So
there's a difference.
If I flip somebody off, I would literally be grounded into the ground right now.
I'm gonna show you this video about. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Well, I don't see it. Let me see if this is it. Yeah, here we go. Over here. And play. That used to be Chris. Like, I can't feel it. We used to get the spankings in the hand. And I think my hand used to get so tough that I wasn't crying. I had to do it again, so it looked like it was painful. Is that you? What?
Nah.
I haven't seen you get a spanking. I know I should have. How do you have when you get a spanking? You can't even remember.
I don't cry, but then after I'm alone, I get in my feelings. I just be holding my breath and I'm just like, and then once I get alone, I'm just like,
Oh,
I'm just look, and then I forgot what else I'll do, but one time I layered myself up. I layered myself up. I went 1, 2, 3.
who spanked you?
And Shelly.
And she didn't know you did that.
Oh, she did.
Huh?
She did. She knew I got layered up. I went 1, 2, 3.
Man.
I had 3 pairs of pants on.
And she let you get away with that. Yeah,
She didn't let me get away with it. I believe I had to take off. Some of the pants.
That don't make no sense. I'm gonna play these.
I'm pretty sure I got caught.
Play these others before I tell you some of my stories.
Ow. I'm not the jumper. I used to be the jumper, but I'm not the jumper no more. That's me. Wait, I'll hold my breath and then I'll. That's me. That's me right there. That's also me. I got into my layers.
That's what some parents had to catch them in the tub.
I almost got caught in the tub. But
let me tell you, Aunt Shell would talk her way out of getting whooped. She'd talk her way out of everything.
how?
Any kind of punishment, she would talk her way out of it.
I could never talk my way out of it.
I accepted my crimes, whatever they say. Mom saying the paddle, it was a paddle that had everybody's name written on it. It hung up in the den. I was the only one that was used on. So I had some tough, good old country hands. I got spanked in my hands so much. So then your grandmama was the runner. I can remember one time it was time for her to get a spanking. She ran out the back door. So Ma ran to the front. So by the time Ma got to the front door, Chris all went down the street. See, talk about a runner, she was gone.
She laughed. She did.
Yeah.
She went bye.
Yeah, she would be gone. I know about Corey. I can't remember Corey. She was a young one. I think she probably just smiled and blinked her eyes and got out of trouble. But I can remember one time, me and Crystal, we loved each other, but sometimes we'd be fighting and stuff. And I remember Mom used to tell us to get a switch for each other. Well, I guess you get in trouble, you had to go get your own switch. So I was a switch connoisseur. I knew how to get switches. So the worst kind of switch is they get a switch and we hide it and throw it behind the chair and the switch dried out. Now, man, she found that switch. That joker hurt. So I remember one day, Crystal and I, we both got in trouble. So Mom told Crystal to get a switch for me. It told me to get a switch for Crystal.
I would have gone in that tree trunk and be like, here you go.
Crystal went and got this real big, long tree. It was like, God, I say, real big, long things. I thought she was going to get me. So I was a switch expert. I go out in the yard and find an old dried up stick. So he come in, she looking at my stick. You got that little bit stick. It's like, look at this big thing I got. Okay. So I go first. I got this big old switch. It started wetting me. So it's falling apart. I knew it was gonna happen. I'm getting hit. It just keep on breaking and falling apart. Pieces flying everywhere. And then when she got a nub left, okay, you finished. And Crystal turn, take the switch that I got. They're going ting, 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 ting. It never broke. So I got tired, let it go. Cause like, what happened?
Okay, if one of my siblings were getting whooped, I will be outside the door with a cup and a string, and I'll be cracking up.
Cup and string?
Not a cup and a string, but a cup. And I'll be like,
no, he's still right there. She watched me get beat down.
You got wives getting a beat down.
Yeah, and I think she learned like, hey, what? She see where I got that little bitty stick. Man, that was a day. Like I learned. Like I said, those man, Mom got a good one. When she go pick a switch out, she know how to pick a switch out, and she can get us good, and it's still ready to go round 2, round 3. So we know how to go ahead. We take that switch and either put it in the couch, in the crease of the couch, make it hot, or throw it behind the couch. And every once in a while, she started cleaning up. Oh, I wonder what happened to that switch. She take the switch, put on the counter now. Now she know where it's at. Oh man, we got to be good until that switch get going. That switch got to go. Like, who can be?
Why did y'all throw it away?
Girl, she got to go. She can go get another one that's gonna last longer. But yeah, then as we got older, because she's like, I ain't hurt my wrist. We back, go get the paddle. And guess what happened? I had to paddle myself. Have you ever seen a kid punish himself? I had to take the pedal. Well, I remember I did it twice one time. I was mad. I went in my room, went ahead, gave you're supposed to give your pedal whatever age you are. So if I was 10, I had to give myself 10 times.
1, 2, 3, 4,
and our
5,
attitude.
7, 8.
I can remember I went in my room, gave myself my 10 pedals, and then come in here. Go ahead. I want to see you give yourself the 10 pedals. And I now in front of my, whatever that movie is with Denzel Washington, like when he was getting whipped. He was like sitting there with one tear coming out of his eyes. And that's how I read.
Are you crazy?
Like, that don't hurt. I done got so many whoopings, my hand don't even hurt no more.
Nowadays we just get the 1, 2, 3. No hands, no more. It's just booty.
Man, that's what I think Cherie said, that the kids be trying to, hopefully she forget. So she come in, don't say nothing. And then everybody get ready to go to bed, and she don't say nothing.
Oh yeah.
They go into the bathroom, then they in the tub. Then she coming there, you can't get away with the tub. You ain't got no protection, nothing. That's the worst.
Oh yeah.
My mom never thought of that.
Some parents give you options and ask, do you want your whooping in the morning or do you want it now? And then some people think, oh, she's gonna forget in the morning, so I'm gonna say in the morning. And then next morning they wake up at 1 a.m. What's up? What's happening? I got my belt. I'm ready. I'll be like, no. I said this morning. I said morning. I said this morning.
We ain't had no kind of options.
Y'all didn't get options. Well, I don't get options either.
The only kind of option. So I learned. My thoughts have changed now. But as a kid, I thought if I told the truth, I'm gonna get a whooping. If I tell a lie, I'm gonna get a whooping, but it's gonna be delayed, and I got a chance of getting away if I lie. So I started lying, just the opportunity of getting away. Because when I told the truth, I was getting a whooping right away. So I started lying, and sometimes like the whole summer would go by. I made it. I made that lie. Then here come a friend or something that came by and started talking to my mom, and then they start talking, and then the truth come out. Oh man, here it goes. Now I got to get it punishment for what I did and for lying on top of that.
Okay, here's a saying: the truth will set you free. The truth will not set you free.
Not with my mom.
You will get a whooping, a beat down if you tell the truth. Like if I told the truth, if I went to my dad and I did something bad and I told the truth, I would still get a beat down. For sure. I would still get a beat down. There is no a truth will set you free. It will not set you free of the belt. It will not. Unless your parents actually believe in the truth will set you free.
No.
Nah.
I got it. I got so many spankings, and then I was I spent years on punishment for bad grades. I couldn't watch TV. I think I told the story. How Shell was always, Joe, watch TV. Oh yeah, I saw him. He glanced at the TV. So didn't let me get away with nothing.
Always like that.
She told me. I think when you look up in the dictionary, back in the 70s, and the word snitch, there was a picture of Shell in there.
Yeah.
Shell told everything. Didn't let me get away with nothing. I just walked through the room with the TV on. Joe, look! I saw him look. I saw his eyes just glance over there. It's like, man, yes. She ain't looking out for me. She was out for me. But it was some good days.
Okay, I don't know how I would react to getting whooped now, but I'm pretty sure I'll turn into the jumper.
You more of you like Shell. Use that mouth. Try to talk your way out of stuff.
Yeah, I do try to talk my way out.
And I think that's what.
Okay, so before the whooping, I try to talk myself out of it. But then during the whooping, I'm just like.
Then you turn into your daddy.
I'm just like. And then when I get to my room.
I don't know. Did you? I know he ever he tell you about a story about we had to have a wrestling match in the backyard.
No.
One day, I go see my mama, his grandmama, and I get over there. Him and his brother has been cutting the food as usual, and when I get over there, my mom told me they had actually poured. I don't know if he'll get mad at me telling the story. I'm telling everybody some this to say. They had poured some perfume in her Coca-Cola. You know, she used to love Coca-Cola. She wore Coca-Cola all the time. So both of them decided to come up and pour some perfume in her Coca-Cola. And she tasted it. And then when I got over there, I remember, you know, it didn't snow that much. I remember it was snow on the ground. And she told me, and I was hot. Ooh, you trying to kill my mom? You know what I'm saying? So I walked in the house. I'm like, I told Chris, I'm like,
come here.
Come here. Like what? We're going outside. I took him out. We went outside. Walked. I know it was snow on the ground. Took him around the back to the backyard. And I don't know how it went from a conversation to us being on the ground wrestling. So we was on the ground wrestling, and I know he was, you know, probably early. I don't even think he was in his teens, but I guess he decided he wanted to try to fight me. So we on the ground, and I'm on top of him and got my arm around him, talking to him, I'm whispering in his ear. And if I ever hear you doing anything to my mama again, I'm going to kill you. I've never heard anything of him trying to hurt my mom again. But he knew I was serious about that. You know, I'm a nice uncle.
That sounded Western, straight out the West block.
Hey, you know what? If you didn't know, your dad was bad.
Yeah, he was bad.
So you had to match him with his energy.
Well, We actually have his report card at the house. So just in case you want to come over, Dad, we got your report card.
Well, that a report card could be deceiving. I was a good kid. I was an equal opportunist. You know what I mean? Some years I didn't want the other grades to feel bad. So I got some A's, B's, C's, D's, E's, and I had to make all of them feel all right. Then I started getting, I was like, wait a minute, all these other letters, they ain't helping. So I had to straighten up. I did. I changed my ways. All right, our time is getting close to the end. Let's try to play one video, one more. I don't know about that one. Let's
Let's play the fall part.
Eh,
And that's what's funny.
all right. My computer a little bit slow. What's all this coughing and stuff?
I'm gonna need you to
Why
slow
you
down
so
before you fall.
What?
Why y'all up on me? You got the cooties and stuff.
I don't have the
Spread
cooties.
out.
I don't have the cooties.
Oh, man.
You're so
Okay.
mean.
Share screen. I understand.
I
And
don't wanna love nobody but you. I don't wanna love nobody but you.
take me so long to get the videos up and playing. Okay. No, this probably was YouTube.
Yeah, that was definitely.
Yeah, it's you.
I was so dramatic.
I'm gonna need you to slow down before you fall. You gonna cry if you run?
You guys hurry up. What's going on?
Go look.
Daddy.
Y'all some fakers. You do that? I tried any opportunity to start crying and run into you.
I was dramatic like that. I believe I would have done that.
Why you say was?
I'm not dramatic.
You are. You're one of the most dramatic
I'm
persons.
not dramatic.
Okay. Man, I fall for that one. Yeah, fall for that one.
I believe Ozzy would be the person who, if you look at him, he will literally start crying. Like one time he fell off the stairs, and he fell he didn't fall off the high stairs, but he fell fell down, and then I didn't say nothing, but then he was looking at me. And then I was like, and then I was trying not to laugh, but then I was like, and I started laughing, and he got mad at me.
Okay. I've had to pick you up from school twice for somebody being sick, right? Or 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
How come when I go in the office, you're like, and then when you get to the parking lot, hey, Uncle Joe, take me to Walmart. I thought you was feeling bad. Explain that to me.
That's not true. I was still itching.
I was itching. My tooth was hurting. You done came. I'm like, man, y'all some weak little kids. And all this little bit of thing. Could you come to the school and pick them up because she got a toothache? We yank the tooth out and keep on going. Y'all come. I need to go pick you up. That's you. I fell down. I need my uncle to come pick me up and take me home. Why?
Okay, when I had a sore throat, I got sick that night, and I had a fever that night. When I had that sore throat, you didn't believe that I was actually sick. But then later that night, I actually got a fever, and I got very sick.
Okay, 1 out of 10.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what?
One time out of 10 times. So you know what happened to the kid that cried wolf?
Yeah.
He got ate up by a wolf.
There are plenty of times that I haven't been picked up from school because I was sick.
Okay, you got to toughen up.
Because nobody will pick me up.
You can't get picked up every single time you got a booger in your nose and man, look at me there. You can't pick me up.
I don't do that. You
Okay,
know I
y'all.
don't do that.
I'll just still say y'all kids these days are kind of soft. Y'all just soft. I don't know if that's a mean thing to say. Okay, good people. We thank y'all for joining us this evening. I forgot to check the chat to see if there's anybody chatting with us. But we're going to call it a wrap today. Had a good time talking about this and that, even the politics. So join us on Purpose Inspired TV. Purpose Inspired TV. On your Roku and Fire TV devices. All right. And look for us on TikTok from the Mind of Lil Joe. All right. And all these other channels that we have, even TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. All right. Until next time, God bless and peace, love, and soul.